Welcome back to Gear Shift Hub, your home for the most detailed and in-depth reviews of the latest motorcycles and scooters from around the world. Today, we're diving into a machine that has been turning heads ever since whispers about it started floating around. After years of anticipation, Bajaj has finally unveiled the 2025 Avenger 400A, a cruiser that promises to blend comfort, style, and performance into one irresistible package. If you've been looking for a mid-capacity cruiser that's affordable, stylish, and practical for both city runs and long highway hauls, this bike is worth every second of your attention. Let's start with the overall character of the bike. The Avenger series has always held a special place in the Indian motorcycle market, especially for riders who wanted the cruiser vibe without shelling out Harley-Davidson or Royal Enfield prices. The 220 and 250 models gave Bajaj a foothold in the affordable cruiser segment, but the competition caught up quickly. With the 2025 Avenger 400, Bajaj has decided it's time to level up, giving riders a bigger engine, more premium features, and a fresh design language that still retains the old-school Avenger DNA. Now, what makes this bike stand out immediately is the heart of the machine of the engine. Bajaj has equipped the Avenger 400 with a liquid-cooled, single-cylinder 373cc engine, derived from the same platform as the Dominator 400, but it's been retuned for the cruiser persona. Instead of chasing top-end performance like the Dominator, this engine delivers strong low and mid-range torque, making it ideal for city commutes and effortless highway cruising. You're looking at around 39 horsepower at 8,500 revolutions per minute and a healthy 35 Nm of torque available at 6,500 revolutions per minute. Those numbers may not sound like a rocket on paper, but remember, in a cruiser, it's all about smooth, accessible power delivery, and that's where the Avenger 400 excels. The gearbox is a 6-speed unit with a slipper clutch, ensuring smoother gear shifts and reduced wheel hop during aggressive downshifts. This is particularly useful when you're riding through hilly terrain or overtaking at higher speeds. Bajaj has also refined the fueling and throttle response, making the Avenger 400 more beginner-friendly compared to some of its aggressive naked-door sports siblings. Let's talk about how it rides. Comfort has always been the defining trait of the Avenger family, and the 2025 version takes it to another level. The low-slung cruiser stance remains intact, with a seat height of around 730 mm, which makes it accessible even for shorter riders. The forward-set foot pegs and wide handlebars encourage a relaxed strutting position, and the cushioning on the seat has been significantly improved. Bajaj has even introduced a split-seat option in higher trims, giving the pillion their fair share of comfort on long rides. Suspension duties are handled by 41 mm telescopic front forks and twin gas-charged rear shocks with preload adjustability. Bajaj hasn't gone radical with USD forks because cruisers aren't about aggressive corner carving, they're about stability and comfort. And in that regard, the setup works brilliantly. It absorbs potholes, uneven roads, and speed bumps with ease, without making the bike feel too soft or wallowy at higher speeds. The long wheelbase ensures stability at highway speeds, giving you confidence even when cruising at 110 to 120 km per hour. Braking is another area where Bajaj has upped its game. The Avenger 400 comes equipped with a 320 mm front disc and a 230 mm rear disc, paired with dual-channel ABS as standard. The bite is strong but progressive, giving you confidence during emergency braking situations. The larger front disc especially ensures you can bring this cruiser to a halt without trauma, even when fully loaded with a pillion and luggage. Now, let's shift focus to the design. One of the biggest challenges for Bajaj was to modernize the Avenger without stripping away the classic cruiser identity that riders loved. And honestly, they've nailed it. At first glance, you'll notice the long, low profile with a flowing tank and minimalistic tail section. The teardrop-shaped fuel tank now sports sharper lines and a dual-tone paint scheme, adding a sense of modern flair. The bike is available in several attractive color options, including deep black, metallic maroon, and a stunning matte blue, all of which complement its chrome and brushed metal finishes. The headlamp unit has been updated with a full LED setup, giving it a premium and contemporary look while improving nighttime visibility. Bajaj has retained the round housing, which keeps the retro vibe intact, but inside it's all modern tech. The rear tail lamp is sleek and integrated beautifully into the fender. The exhaust, too, has been redesigned and now chunkier, with a deeper and more throaty note that befits a cruiser. Technology has also received a solid bump. The Avenger 400 now gets a semi-digital instrument cluster with a large analog-style speedometer in the center and a digital panel for trip meters, gear position, fuel gauge, and other essentials. Higher variants even feature Bluetooth connectivity with turn-by-turn navigation and call, SMS alerts, something that makes a big difference for riders who enjoy touring. Bajaj has kept things simple and uncluttered, respecting the cruiser ethos, but the addition of connectivity brings it into 2025. Fuel efficiency is always a key concern, especially in markets like India. Despite its bigger engine, the Avenger 400 manages to deliver a respectable mileage of around 30 to 32 km/L in mixed riding conditions. On highways, you can even stretch it close to 35 km/L if you maintain a steady cruising speed. With the 14-liter fuel tank, you're looking at a touring range of over 400 km on a single fill, making this bike an excellent choice for weekend getaways and long rides. Now, let's talk about one of the most critical aspects of price. Bajaj has always been known for delivering value for money, and the 2025 Avenger 400 continues that tradition. The bike is expected to launch at a price of around 2.4 to 2.6 lakh rupees ex-showroom, depending on the variant. This places it directly in competition with bikes like the Royal Enfield Meteor 350, Honda CB350, and the Jawa 42. But here's the kicker: the Avenger 400 offers a bigger engine, more features, and a more modern cruiser experience, making it a very attractive alternative. What truly makes the Avenger 400 unique is how it strikes a balance. It doesn't try to be a hardcore American-style cruiser like a Harley. It doesn't try to be a retro-modern roadster like the Royal Enfield. Instead, it carves out its own space as an accessible, versatile cruiser that you can use daily in the city and also take on long weekend rides. It's this balance of practicality, comfort, performance, and price that sets it apart. For new riders, it offers approachability with its slow seat height, friendly power delivery, and forgiving nature. For experienced riders, it still packs enough grunt for highway cruising and long-distance comfort. Add to that Bajaj's wide service network and relatively low maintenance costs, and you've got a package that makes complete sense in the real world. So, who should consider buying the 2025 Bajaj Avenger 400? If you're someone who dreams of cruiser styling but needs something practical and affordable, this bike is a perfect fit. If you're stepping up from a 150 or 220cc commuter and want to explore touring, the Avenger 400 gives you a natural progression without overwhelming you. And if you've always admired cruisers but were put off by the high prices of premium brands, this Bajaj offering is your ticket into the cruiser lifestyle. To sum it up, the 2025 Bajaj Avenger 400 is not just an update app, it's a statement from Bajaj. It tells the world that affordable cruisers can be stylish, powerful, comfortable, and modern, all without breaking the bank. This bike is going to appeal to a wide range of riders, from daily commuters who want comfort to weekend warriors who crave style and performance. It's a bike that bridges the gaps between desire and practicality in a way very few motorcycles do. And that wraps up our full review of the 2025 Bajaj Avenger 400. It's a machine that blends old-school cruiser charm with modern-day functionality, making it one of the most exciting launches of the year. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more detailed reviews of upcoming motorcycles and scooters, don't forget to subscribe to Gear Shift Hub, hit that like button, and drop your thoughts about the Avenger 400 in the comments below. Would you choose this over the Meteor or the NS? Let's start a conversation. Until next time, ride safe, ride smart, and keep the passion alive.